Hello and welcome to Next Gen Nation Podcast. I'm your host, Dominique.
And your other co-host, Joe.
And I'm Demothy, the third guy.
The third guy.
Why'd you throw a pen at me?
Why not throw a pen at
Because
you?
you're the third guy. You don't matter. All right, so what have we been playing, you guys?
This week, I've been playing with you. We've been playing the
Yes.
Monster Hunter 4 demo, which is awesome, on 3DS.
The very, very awesome, very hype Monster Hunter 4 demo.
I want to play it.
Yeah, you need to get a code.
I need a code and I need a 3DS.
You need a code,
That
you need a
works.
you can play.
3DS.
Yeah,
I can play it on my brother's 3DS.
you can play it. It's
He
not
won't
that
let
big
you.
of a-
He'll be playing it.
Oh yeah, the second he starts playing it, he won't let you play it. It's okay.
He hasn't really played. He played one of the.
I've been doing the
I
same
haven't
fight
either.
every day. Like
Doesn't
the
matter.
same fights
Are you
every
just playing?
day.
Are you just playing like the advanced fight at this point?
I'm just getting used to the different weapons, yeah. But it's just the same fight over and over again. But
Like the bow. Okay, we were talking about the bow because like I'm a bow guy. Like I've never played any like Monster Hunter game seriously, but like I started playing with the bow and I was like, oh, this is exactly the weapon I want. And you were saying how they changed the controls a bit, and I think like from what I've played, that like what you told me about the old controls where it's like the face buttons are how you shoot. I'm like, that sounds dumb. Like it should be on the right trigger like it is now.
no, as I started sending you the message and I was looking at it, I was like, well, no, it makes a lot more sense
Once like
to
I gave
have
a,
it
I
on
gave
the
a
right
decent
trigger.
argument
Because I was just thinking about every other game I play,
where it's
and
like
it's the right trigger to shoot.
because like also to like move your camera, like if you're not just auto targeting something, you would use your thumb to move the camera. But if you're holding a charge on a shot, you can't. Use
I actually
your thumb.
didn't have a problem with that because
What are you doing? Like
I guess
one of these?
it's,
Like
no, it's the difference between how you play the bow, but you should always be
well, if you're like constantly hitting L and like just strafing around the guy, like I know what you're.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. What
that's
you're
how I
talking
play. So I never really had to rely
Well,
on.
like what I would probably end up doing, since it's a more vertical game, is I like get a vantage point and just like have you guys hammer him, while like that way he doesn't just jump up and swat me.
The vantage point is all right, but it's more suitable for a light bow gunner or a heavy bow gunner. With if you have a regular bow, your shots depend on your distance from the monster. Like,
Yeah, I
some
noticed
shots are
that.
better up close.
Yeah.
Some are
then you use certain
mid range. Some are
charges
really
that are all
far. So you're always like, for me, I'm always moving
For the
because
demo?
it depends on what shot I'm using.
For the demo where we only have the one charge,
charge.
it's way better right now to just be far away because you can just like arc the shot.
It depends on what coding you're using.
Oh, that's true. Because I mean, obviously you can't use like close range.
Yeah.
We're getting really into Monster Hunter.
I haven't played the new one.
I'm
I
sorry,
played like
Timothy.
I played one of the
Anyways.
older ones on like the original Wii. I forget what number it was.
It's fine.
Try or something.
It'd
I
probably
think
be
it was
Monster.
probably
Try.
Try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it, but it was like I was playing by myself, and so
Oh.
it wasn't
Yeah,
very fun.
it's not.
It's like Dark Souls. Like it's good to
Yeah.
have like a buddy who kind of knows what they're doing to
Yeah.
help you a little bit, because otherwise you just get lost really quick. It's
Right.
really easy to get lost in those games.
Yeah.
And since it's a demo, they did a lot better with this demo
Like, yeah, if
than
you-
3 Ultimates
If
demo.
you played like old demos, it's just like, here you go kill a monster, and like it doesn't explain anything.
Right.
3 Ultimate goes, are you a beginner? Or are you experienced? Beginner. Go get him, Tiger. What weapon do you want to use? You don't know how to use it? You'll figure it out.
it
Go
makes
kill
no
this
difference.
big dragon.
Oh my god. Yeah, those games.
Here, have a water fight. It's your first time.
I can't imagine why I never got into those games by playing the demos.
No, I seriously was like, it took me so long to buy the game after playing the demo. And I finally just told my friend, like, dude, I haven't bought the game because the demo was just so bad. And he was like, oh, I should have warned you about that.
Here's the thing.
The demo does not reflect the game at all. Like, as soon as you start the game in 3U, you get a much better tutorial. And I was like, why don't they just put this as a demo? Because I actually know what I'm doing now.
It's
and
true.
it's only been like 10 minutes.
It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it made a lot more sense to just do that.
But hey, they did a lot better this time around. So
Yeah.
they obviously got a lot of complaints about that.
Yeah, they give you like tips and like they give you like a little guide you can pull up and stuff like that. They're pretty good about it in this one. And then what I've been watching is I watched the first episode of The Rolling Girls, which you've watched too.
Mm-hmm.
I was rewatching Bebop in English because I actually like it in English. A lot of people.
It's one of the few good English
Well, it's like
dubs
Steve
in the world.
It's fine. He's doing good. He's doing good work. That's why he like directs like everybody now.
Yeah.
I was watching that. What else was I watching?
I tried watching Space Dandy.
Oh, did you? How's
I
that?
didn't really finish it.
I watched the first episode.
I watched the first episode and I couldn't.
Like for some, okay, you have weird taste. We already know you have bad taste because you watch DxD.
yeah. You
So
stay
what-
out of
watched
this.
the
Which is why I'm surprised that you don't like Dandy, because it's kind of in the same vein once you get further into it.
Right.
Anyways,
Yeah, I couldn't get into. Does it get better? Because that first episode didn't attract me to it at all. Like I just,
it's okay.
I didn't want to.
His motivations are never more elevated
They're,
than what they
they're
are.
They're the same as DXD's motivations.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how much TNA can I see by the end of this series? Okay, go.
Wow.
And then we all watched the Magical Boy show, which is God, what is it called? Like it has that dumb title.
I don't know.
Defenders.
Defenders of Earth, like Defenders of Earth something.
Defense
The
Club,
the
something like
dude
No, it was
Sailor
like
Moon.
It was Earth Defense Club
Yeah.
something.
We watched Male Sailor Moon.
It was
you
basically
guys.
Male Sailor Moon, and it was great, in a really bad, weird way.
Yeah.
Like I would not say.
Well, they know it's bad.
Well, that's the
It's
thing.
obviously satire.
It was a parody.
Yeah.
Like it's categorized as
Yeah.
comedy.
But
they know what they
it's
wrote.
so painfully hilarious.
Yeah.
Like when they transform with their rings, it's love making,
Yes.
and when it's like love shot. That's my favorite one, where it's like their final attack is called love shot. And I'm like,
Don't spoil it for
my.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Let
this
them
is the
experience
first
it on their
episode.
own.
But but it's
but
like there's a lot going on there.
I think
it's
I think you have to watch it with friends and just enjoy.
That's
the
actually a
comedy
really
of it.
good movie. Not a good movie.
TV
a
show.
good TV show. Just like have a few of your like actually like guy friends watch, or like some
Come
people
over to my house again. We'll continue watching.
just watch just like.
Have you guys watched any other episodes?
I haven't watched
No,
it yet.
I haven't touched it since.
No, we'll
We'll
I'm
watch it
saving
together.
that
Yeah.
for like a marathon for
Yeah.
one day where we can just
Yeah,
watch
when
it.
they're done, we'll marathon that and just have the greatest time.
But the Rolling Girls is great. It's by the animators of Attack on Titan, but it's an original story, so it's not like burdened by them having to adhere to shonen-ness.
I was actually about to start it last night, but then I had to do something, and then we started playing Destiny.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I would totally recommend you watch it, and that
Yeah.
way we can talk about it. Since it's new this season, it just started airing. It's on Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
As far as
Crunchyroll-
legal streaming,
Well, I checked Crunchyroll.
It's not on
and,
it?
Like it's there, but it's not available for our location.
what?
Yeah, like
We're in California.
Yeah, I know.
We're as like physically close to Japan as you can get.
Yeah, like I went to look, and it's like this show is not available for your location.
That's
I
true.
might need to check again.
Where is it available then? If not,
I went
It's
on
in Alaska. No, it's just in the North Pole.
Yeah, so like,
Finally.
I was about to start it on Kiss Anime instead, but
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I totally recommend watching it to anybody that
I
it's like
hate and love Kiss Anime.
I
love it because it's so much quality, but then I can't ad block anything. Like they actually
Yeah.
have the defense for ad block. Like not many people do that, but they do.
They at least give you buttons for hide. So
I
you
mean,
just
to
hide
be
all the
fair, I'd
ads.
rather like somehow support their site that's
No,
actually.
I want to
This is me.
support
I'm
them.
like that
Yeah.
guy. I watch
Like
it on
out-
Hulu.
For Kiss Anime, I'd actually go premium for them, just to disable the ads. But like Hulu, no, I would never. Don't make me pay monthly and then still give me ads. Are you kidding me? That's insulting. Hulu, you are insulting.
Just look into the Hulu.
That is like the
You
complaint a
failed
lot
the
of people
city.
have about Hulu.
Yeah, I like originally. I think with Plus, it originally did get rid of ads, and then they
Yeah,
added ads.
and now
at some point.
yeah.
It's like it's only $9 a month, so I don't feel that bad spending the money.
Right.
Because it's like I don't want to talk to you anymore. Anyways, no, but yeah, that's what I've been watching, and that's what I've been playing.
What have I?
And we played Destiny last night.
Yeah, we
You
did
guys
play
are back
Destiny.
into
last
Destiny?
night.
That went poorly.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
we died like 500 times.
Well, because okay, I want to talk about this a little bit. I want to get on my soapbox for like
Okay.
Oh
2
boy.
minutes. The way they've done the gear is like there's a new second tier, which is fine because that's like MMO stuff. I get that. Like you get you have your money, like your base gear that you can buy, and then you have like your exceptional like quest gear or whatever. Like you level up in the guild and you get more gear, right?
Yeah.
It's like a thing. Okay, so that's a thing. We haven't there's like it's called commendations, where it's like you raise your Vanguard or Crucible rank, and at like level 3 and each level past that you get one commendation. That's how you buy that gear, which is what those one things are. That little sign, that's what those are. I'm pretty sure, which is fine. But then our gear is trash now. By the way, our gear is actual trash. It's garbage.
Oh, you guys have been gone too long.
We've been gone way
we
too
have
long.
been gone
We
too
haven't
long.
played it, and so. If I do get back into it, I'm going to power grind a little bit and just like make a second hunter and raise that to 20 and just share the armor between the two.
Are you gonna get the DLC?
I don't know, Timothy.
Yeah, I'm like half and half on that.
Actually, no, the one someone might be the DLC. Anyways, but yeah, like I'd be fine eventually getting the DLC, but we don't have anybody to play raids with, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like a big part of each Destiny thing is like, oh, go, dude, just get to the raid, man. It's great. Just
Which
play
is
the
why
raid.
you need to get a PS4.
We need an army of people to play the raid with. We need 6 people. What an army. A huge army.
Selena should get
That's
a
all
PS4.
you need for
You need
raids?
just 6.
Oh.
You need 6 though. No
Oh,
less.
it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, but, like we were playing that a little bit, and that was cool. But yeah, it's just the gear system is like I feel bad now because my gear is like really bad, and I need,
Welcome to
need
MMOs.
better stuff.
Go on hiatus, come
need
back, and just be
stuff.
absolute trash.
Yeah. And then I went on the Crucible, and everything's leveled out there, so I felt better because I just killed everybody with the last word, which is cool. It's great. Anyways, your turn.
I've been playing Inquisition exclusively lately.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played anything this past week, but a couple weeks ago, like
Tell us a bit about Inquisition.
It's my favorite game of 2014 so far.
Nailing it. Oh yeah, you didn't play Shadow of Mordor that much yet, have you?
I played it a bit. I'm I've just been doing side quests on it though.
No one plays the story.
Yeah,
in Shadow
I'm
of
like
Mordor. Shadow of Mordor is
15%
the
into
story.
the story.
Yeah, it's like about where I
Yeah.
am, and I put in like 10 hours or something.
Yeah,
like,
Mordor's
there's no
really
reason to play
good
the
too.
story.
It's just I've been enjoying Inquisition more, kind of, just because I spent more time in it.
I get that.
Yeah, and yeah, it's the glitchiest game, but the most fun game.
The funnest.
So
funnest.
you're seeing all the glitches too.
Yeah, there
Did
are.
you get the one I was telling you about,
Which one?
where it takes like 5 years for the map to actually load up?
Oh yeah,
I actually
the,
haven't
the,
had
the,
that
the
problem.
white screen,
Yeah.
and then like
I actually
everything.
haven't had that problem.
No? Okay.
I actually thought about it when you said that. I was like, so maybe they're just like inserting the animus into other Ubisoft games now, where like fades in and then you're digitized in. I was like, oh, it's just that.
Yeah, but Inquisition's a lot of fun.
Oh, wait, no, it'd be EA. Because yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, BioWare's EA.
Yeah.
Anyways.
EA, BioWare.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Ubisoft. Call of Duty. Anyways.
Lots of glitches, but that kind of comes with the size of the game.
Yeah, that game's pretty much like I like how they break
massive.
it up. Where it's like areas, but like each area is like they're all part of a huge map.
Yeah. One of the frustrating things, though, is the way they do the loading screens.
How's that?
Because there's like 2 separate loading screens. It's like the first one, and it lets you like read stuff, right? But you get like 5 seconds of that, and then it goes to just a blank black screen.
So that you want like the Skyrim method where it like gives you a little thingy and then gives you the paragraph. And
Yeah.
the paragraph just stays there.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that too.
Yeah. So
The Skyrim loading screen only works on consoles.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
as soon
well,
as I
yeah.
started playing on the PC,
Oh, yeah,
I had
PC,
like
it's just,
all
like,
of
done.
2 seconds
Yeah,
to,
it's like, can you read it? No,
to
fuck
try
it.
and read that. Oh, okay, thanks.
It's
I
actually
really
really
wanted
funny.
to know.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. Whereas like on the console version, you just have like 10 years to read it, and you're just like, so I know a lot about trolls now. Like, you're just like, I don't know.
On the PC, it's like, oh no, I really needed that sword, but yeah, you go ahead and load up. Thank you.
fine. It's fine.
You told me exactly where it was, but gave me 1 second to look at it.
It's fine.
but yeah, what have I been watching? Everything.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't gotten into the new season as much as I thought
I
I would.
started up the new season.
It's okay.
It's a little
Like the new
mediocre.
anime season,
Yeah.
like the winter season.
Yeah, it's so-so.
Yeah.
Or spring, winter.
Yeah, it's got its
winter.
hit and misses.
Winter.
Yeah.
I'm not that into it.
Yeah, so some stuff's pretty.
Like what, Timothy?
There's a
You
lot
were
of
talking about Death Parade, right?
Yeah, Death Parade.
Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
one.
Yeah, Death Parade's pretty good so far.
Okay, what's that?
It's a very interesting show. It's a darker show, so I'm not sure if you'll like it.
Well, I wouldn't, but
It's-
maybe
it's
other
a-
people would like it.
Basically, it's just like you're in it's limbo, I guess.
Yeah,
You're
kind
pretty
of,
much
yeah.
in limbo, and if you die with someone, you guys have to compete to see who's going to go to heaven and who's going to go to hell.
And this show, like, it's very psychological. You get to experience like the true nature of people and stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
Slightly exaggerated true natures, but true natures.
There's like a guy in the background, kick, 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 like that, like he's doing one of those things.
No, it's just the most nonchalant dude. Like, hey, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them.
The thing is, the opening for it is completely opposite
No,
of the show.
it doesn't look. the
So
opening-
it's like well,
It
you
looks
would,
like
got
an
the
act-
happiest opening.
you would get
yeah.
this.
No.
It's like the Madoka opening,
Yeah.
where it's like like the super awesome pop song, and then just everything.
But yeah, it's Death Parade, and the whole thing looks like, oh, so much fun, blah blah blah, and then you get into the first
Da-da-da-da.
episode, and it's like, oh.
I'm sad.
Yeah, no, that sounds actually pretty interesting. I would still check that out.
Yeah.
Like, you say I don't like dark stuff, but actually sounds pretty exceptional.
Yeah, it's
And
a
then-
pretty good show.
And then what is it? Assassination.
Ghoul.
Assassination Classroom.
Well, we'll talk about Tokyo Ghoul in a second.
Assassination Classroom.
Assassination
Okay, what is this
Classroom.
about?
It's
Because
about,
I saw the preview.
It's kind of a silly anime. This one's a little brighter, but basically it's about this classroom called Class E, which is basically like all the rejects from like this like higher end school. Like this is supposed to be like a school for like really smart people, and then like they separate like the less smart people into like this classroom like completely far away from everybody else.
Okay, the less smart people.
Yeah. And so what happens is they get stuck with the task of having to assassinate this octopus alien guy.
Oh, you were telling us.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
yeah.
The government sticks them with this job, and this octopus alien guy is able to move at like Mach 20. And he's like, yeah.
So they're just making up speeds now.
Yeah,
You get to the
he's-
point where you just make up speed.
Yeah, he's incredibly fast, very eccentric character, and yeah. So they're supposed to assassinate this guy. The problem is this guy is like the best teacher that they have ever had, and it's really hard for them to assassinate him too.
It sounds like such a Japanese plot.
Assassinate.
It is. It really is.
You have to assassinate the octopus teacher that you love so much.
Yeah.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
God.
Oh yeah. And this octopus alien teacher is about to destroy the planet.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Oh.
He destroyed the moon, and he's about to do the same to the planet.
Wouldn't that throw off a lot of... never mind.
Please.
This happened in Dragon...
Anime logic.
This
okay?
happened in Dragon Ball Z too. Piccolo
How
blows
much?
up the
How
moon.
much is destroyed in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, Piccolo blows up the moon in the first
Yeah.
season.
Just like, no, we got to get rid of that.
Dude,
I can't destroy this big ass monkey dude, but I can destroy the
the
moon.
whole entire moon. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a really silly show. It's fun to watch though, and it's got a great opening. Did you check it out?
I haven't watched it. It's
yeah.
on my list.
Yeah, I sent you the opening.
Yeah, I've been watching just like that, like the Rolling Girls, and I watched Beyond the Boundary because you were telling me.
You're welcome.
Which was from like 20 seasons ago.
Yeah, it was like 20.
Don't listen to
You say
Timothy,
that, but it's like actually just last fall.
Yeah.
but you are welcome.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much it's fulfilling a lot of the promises.
One thing, this season has a lot of harems.
Whoa, really? Oh my god, what a shocker!
Like more harems than I've seen in other
Okay, well,
seasons.
last season
haven't been paying
there was like 2 or
attention.
3,
Yeah.
like including Inobato, which we actually liked,
Yeah.
but that was just because it was done by Trigger and it was awesome and it was cool.
It was good.
It was good.
I still see that whale blushing.
Well, like there's so many visual gags in that show, like the Akaris are in the background during the game show, and Mako is
She's swimming.
She's
Yeah.
swimming in the
Yeah.
pool. Like all that episode, that one episode had like 3 or 4 just references to
really
just
awesome.
Gainax things.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But the blushing whale just.
yeah, the blushing whale's really good. I don't know if Gurlagan's in there anymore. I haven't
Oh yeah,
looked.
I rewatched Durara.
Did
and-
you?
Yeah.
Okay, see that? Yeah.
And I didn't realize how many like references they made in the show, like oral references. Like they don't actually make visual references, but they'll talk about other animes
Yeah.
and stuff a lot, and mangas and whatnot. I didn't realize there were so many.
I watched the first episode because I know the new season or
Yeah,
something
that's
about
why. That's why.
Durara
He,
just
Yeah,
started.
that's why I rewatched
Yeah,
it so
so I
I
was
could
like-
watch the new season.
Okay, I've been hearing about this for so long. Maybe it's time to finally go ahead and start.
It's definitely a good like anime to watch after you like. It's like Bake, or
Yeah.
like or after you watch like a ton of other anime, then you watch that anime so you can get all the references.
Yeah.
It's pretty good that way. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess how about we talk about what we actually look for like in a good anime then, because we were talking about like what we like and what's coming up this season, but like what do we look for anyways? Like what do you look for in an anime?
I like plot.
But okay, plot or plot? Plot or plot? Okay.
Both.
I legitimately look for plot. Like
Plot.
plot, like good
Plot.
Yeah.
Stop.
All the plot. All that plot. That Beyond the Boundary plot. That Eno Battle Wall plot.
There's like no plot. They make a point of it.
It's just Glasses Girl, the anime.
Just go- oh,
That's
it's
plot.
That's great. It's plot for some of us, Timothy. For some of us, oh
Hey, I like Glasses Girls too, but
no, you don't. You don't, Timothy.
No.
You'll never reach the
hey, I wear glasses.
I still have those
spectacled
texts. I
beauties.
still have those texts. Don't lie. Don't lie to these people.
But yeah, like so you look for like a good plot, but like what kind of like tone and stuff do you want?
Like
This just sounds like personal taste.
yeah,
This
I
isn't
do really enjoy like dark stuff, but I do watch a lot of happy stuff too. So like
'Cause-
it's not like really I'm looking for a style in particular, but
Do you? Okay, so you. Okay, this is just an observation from me.
Yeah.
You like more realistic looking stuff.
kind of. But I will watch stuff that aren't as realistic looking too.
Like
I mean, I did start with like really like Bleach and all that stuff.
Yeah, but okay, that's barely an anime. Like we're not even gonna
Let's
talk about
not
Bleach.
talk about.
I don't like Bleach.
No one does, except
I
for
used
people.
to.
Except for people that do.
They like.
Okay,
I still-
we're showing like we're definitely.
There's still
being a
one
little
season
elitist.
of Bleach that I think is still like some of the greatest shonen to happen to shonen,
It should have ended
but
at
it's
one point.
only one season.
Sorry.
And even the way it ended wasn't where it should have ended. Even that wasn't great. But they decided to
Please stop
keep
talking.
pushing
Please
forward.
stop.
No
Please
more
stop.
Bleach.
Please stop
No
giving
more
it the
Bleach.
time of day. Don't give it the time of day. But like, I noticed like you're watching Parasite, which I looked up, and that's like really dark and like pretty realistic looking in the way it's drawn.
I still have to watch
It
that.
really depends on my mood because like I'll be in the mood for like really dark stuff and really realistic stuff, but then sometimes I'll be in like the mood for something really outrageous and whatnot.
Oh my.
And like there are times where like all I want to watch is like a really happy, cartoony harem anime, and I don't want to watch anything else.
That's what you know about it.
I think I noticed that I'm a bit of an extremist when it comes to what I watch.
It's either got to be like the darkest thing ever, or it's got to
or
be
some romance stuff.
or it's like some dumb romance.
like
thing
last season, I literally focused on. No, not last season, but like the last stuff I literally focused on was like Tokyo Ghoul, and then right after Tokyo Ghoul, I'd watch Your Lie in April.
God, it's like totally
Just all the way on the other side of the
perfect
spectrum.
opposite.
Yeah, like a couple days ago, I was watching Parasite, and I was like 3 episodes behind, so I just watched all 3 episodes of that. And then after that, I was watching Invaders of Rokujima.
I
don't know what it is.
It's like super duper harem, happy and funny and stuff. Not a great show, but
Well, you watch DxD, so your taste
yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Let's not talk to Timothy about taste.
want me to leave? I'll just leave.
Bye.
Anyways, but yeah, that's really cool.
What are your tastes, actually?
Yeah, see, because you guys don't. I don't
Oh,
think you
you-
really know what I like.
I just know you like stuff with glasses, girl.
Okay, I do like stuff with glasses,
it.
girl. Glasses, girl.
He likes cute.
Okay. I don't want to talk about Monica. I naturally gravitate towards the character even when I don't know that they wear glasses. And then they show up later with glasses and I'm like, validated. Everything I thought was right is right. Because that happens in Monica, which I thought was really funny. Yeah, because you know, like by like episode 11, you're just like, oh, and then like, I did it, I got it right. And I guess I like stuff that is like, I like a lot of deconstruction stuff. That's why I like Ava, and that's why I like Monica. But I also like stuff that I'll either watch like KyoAni stuff. I actually am like more of like a studio person. I watch like so like I will watch like KyoAni is my favorite studio. I can't get enough of it, which is why I thought it was funny I'd never watched Beyond the Boundary, because it just looks like them in a nutshell, like animation wise. And then I like Shaft, but like which is like Bake and Akabara Under the Bridge and stuff like that, and that's really good. But I guess I do lean darker actually. But then I watch stuff like K-On! So I'm a little bit like you in that respect, but I think I do lean towards I like female protagonists, because I feel like when it's ever like Shinji's a female protagonist, right? I feel like whenever I watch shows that have like a male protagonist, it kind of a lot of them feel the same to me in how they were resolved.
Right.
Which is really like, I don't know if that's like weirdly like reverse sexist towards my own sex, but I feel like we solve things very similarly, which is how hard can I punch a thing until it dies?
Is there another way?
Or
What are you
like,
talking
or they
about?
have and also I talked to you a bit about this. I like shows where the main character has loses to their own hubris, like Death Note, which is like kind of like the lowest form of that, where I'm like, it's okay. But then like you get to like Code Geass, which you haven't watched yet.
I haven't watched that yet.
Code Geass is like this guy named Lelouch is, I don't know, have you watched Code Geass?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about, at least.
This guy named Lelouch, he gains the power. He's part of like a rebellion, because there's like this Japanese empire that like took over all of Japan at this point, and this is like in the future. So there's like giant robots and
You
shit.
can like control minds and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
and like what he can do is like his power is like, I can persuade you to do something for me one time. That's his power, right?
I don't know. I haven't
believe
watched
it's
it.
on- I
I
believe
knew
it's
he
on
had the power to control people, but I don't know like the.
I might be mixing it up.
I don't know the rules, but I know.
Oh, I'm
that's
thinking
what
of
it does.
Amagi, Brilliant Park, which he has the same power, but he can only do it once. No, I think but he can only do it once, and he works his way up to like reinstituting like a government that he controls, and it's just about how much of a cocky piece of shit he is. Like, and it's awesome because like the second he reaches his goal that it's all gonna fall apart, and you just want to be there for the train wreck. That's the kind of stuff I like watching, where it's like you are not the perfect protagonist. You are somehow like this happens in Monaco too with like the real protagonist of the show. Kind of just falls apart at the end, and you're wondering like how it humanizes them a bit. Whereas like if you watch I don't like shonens because I don't feel like they're human characters, stuff like that. I don't feel like they're real people.
Right.
I look for real people when I watch a show. So there you go. I feel like that sums it up a bit.
The only shonen I've ever watched where it came close to being like real human interactions and like real flaws causing you to fall short was One Piece. And I only say it because there's like, usually in all these shonens, you find, the main protagonist, I'll find a way to save everyone, blah, blah, blah.
And they do, and that's a problem.
And they usually do, but One Piece is like, oh, I'm going to find a way, I'm going to save you, I'm going to get you, I got you, oh no, fumble, everything's going wrong.
Fumble on the
retreat.
I don't know. I never got into One Piece. I tried. Didn't happen.
It took me a long time to get into it, but once I got into it, I was like, wow, this is good stuff.
Can't. There's too many episodes now.
Yeah, it's like it's an overwhelming force.
Like by the time I finish that, like I'll be dead.
No, my friend was like, oh, dude, just take one summer and just go through it.
One
I
whole
promise
summer.
you can do it through a summer. Like 3 or 4 years later, I caught up.
This is what I was telling somebody about. I was telling them to read JoJo. And I was like, yo, just take a month. Then you say stuff like, take a summer. And I'm like, that's like 3 months of my life dedicated to this one show. I can't leave my house. I can't go to the bathroom.
You can't. You have to be that World of Warcraft South Park episode.
Oh my god. No. Ooh, that's a good pussykin. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't really gravitate towards shonen anymore.
I think,
even though it's nice to look at the fights,
okay.
I still like that part.
Well, yeah, because you look at like Naruto fights. Yeah. Like I told you about this because you hadn't watched any. I'm like, Naruto fights still look great as long as you just detach the fact that they're supposed to be ninjas. Yeah. They're not ninjas anymore. They are freaking superheroes. First season they are until after Zabuza.
Yeah.
They are ninjas. They do ninja things. They have headsets. They like sneak around. They're ninjas.
That's very true.
After that they stopped.
After that, they had the little tournament, and then it was like,
we're done being ninjas now. Yeah, after the tournament, like like it's not ninjas anymore when it's just kaiju, actual like sand kaiju versus giant toad kaiju. You're not.
It turned into
anymore.
A bunch of monster fights, and it hasn't stopped. And now you don't think it's a monster fight, and then the dude transforms into one.
Doing all that whatever stuff, and then they're giant. Yeah.
That I didn't get. You're stealthy and you're just shouting your moves and stuff.
What do you mean fireball jutsu? Isn't stealthy enough for you? Giant fireball at them? That's not stealthy.
Yeah. I'm going to sneak this big-ass fireball on you.
Making your own armies of yourself.
Yeah, that's stealthy, right?
Yeah.
It's
like, I got to fight like a ninja. 1,000 of me. Mob action.
A literal army. Okay. But no, what were we saying? Yeah, like shonen stuff, for me, just kind of wore off. But it's like there because it's for like teenage boys.
Exactly.
That's literally the target demographic.
Yeah, and we're not teenage boys anymore.
Yeah, we would watch, what is it, seinen now at this point? Seinen? S-E-I-N-E-N.
Wasn't that supposed to be like...
That's adult.
That's it?
It was supposed to be like old teenagers, like Sayuki and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't watch that.
No, we would watch seinen because
What's seinen
what's
right
your
now
Steins
that
Gate?
we watch?
Steins Gate.
It would be. That's
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
It is adult.
Yeah,
That's fair.
No 14-year-old boy would get bored watching that show.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
No. Then they watch it when they're like 18 or 20 or 25, and then they're like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
But then I can't talk to him about it.
Don't. I don't know why you're talking to 14-year-old boys about anime when you have us.
I can't.
Well, there you go, with a different taste.
It's like, what if I'm on the bus and I have to wait and I'm
My brother's
doing
14.
something?
He likes Steins Gate.
Well, yeah, but he's like, but your brother's weird.
Your brother is like 50.
Your brother, dude, your
He's got the
has a
mentality of like a 16-year-old.
Your brother has a deeper voice than all of us, and he's like 15 years old.
The only time I remember he's younger than us is just like like every once in a while he'll do the awkward teenage thing that I remember doing.
Oh yeah, just like one insert awkward thing, and you're like, oh yeah,
Like
I
the
forgot.
belt incident.
Oh yeah, where you just kept knocking over your freaking belt on your wall. That was so weird.
But he's despite how young he is,
But
he's
other
still
than
one
that,
of us.
I'm like,
He's
for sure.
but he's like in that like demographic. But I've met.
He can't watch like the stuff a normal 14-year-old can watch anymore.
I would think not.
Yeah.
Well, once you start watching stuff like Science Gate and you go back and you're watching like Dragon Ball and you're like, oh. It's
Yeah,
hard.
Dragon Ball. I can only watch a few fights.
Oh,
I
I
can't
don't-
watch the show over again, even though I
no.
really do like it.
Well,
But
I just remember like Battle of Gods is okay. I thought it was okay. It,
was
just didn't
alright.
go anywhere. Like, but it's setting
but
up stuff.
The movies
It was
really,
setting up stuff.
the movies never have gone anywhere. It only
Well,
looks
they're
like
OVAs. It's what they're like literally
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
The only one that's canon is History of Trunks.
yeah.
That one's canon because it's like him turning Super Saiyan.
History of
Right.
Trunks is canon. Apparently, Battle of Gods is supposed to be canon.
Battle of Gods is setting up a new series,
Yeah.
which is what I think that's like they've talked about that. Like, there's another movie that has like Frieza on the poster that they haven't
Yeah.
released yet.
Like all the stuff with him going Super Saiyan 2 and 3 and stuff like that's no more.
no, he can go Super Saiyan.
He can, but
Through three.
he won't be doing it anymore at all.
Oh no, he'll just go into like God.
Because-
I'd like him to just stay as Goku all the time. And
No, like
not
he's-
have to worry about Super Saiyan stuff.
No, he'll only go Super Saiyan 1. I don't know if he'll go God anymore.
I'd be
I
fine.
know there's
Like-
a movie, but
like, I mean,
the theory behind it was that if you can reach the same level of strength in Super Saiyan 1 as you get with Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 1 is stronger because you can stay in that form a lot longer.
It's true.
So
Yeah. Plus, they like really sold Super Saiyan as like a cool thing again in Battle of Gods, like where like he like does it and like blows up like
Yeah.
part of the earth.
like it used to just be like it was a really big deal the first time he did it, and then it was like
just-
snap my
and
fingers.
it like literally was
and-
like psh, done. I'm Super
until
Saiyan
he
now.
went Super Saiyan 3, and then like
You never watched Dragon Ball Z, did you?
I watched it, but I don't remember anything from it, and I haven't gone back to watch it again.
Yeah. Like the running joke by the end of the series was like, "Oh, you're a Saiyan. When are you gonna go Super?" Like everyone could. Like Trunks, Goten, like
Right.
every character can go Super Saiyan by the end.
yeah, it used to be like, oh, we haven't had a Saiyan in how many years, how many generations?
Now everybody is one.
Now
everyone's-
everyone's a Saiyan and everyone's a Super Saiyan.
Oh, It's
all of
just-
the above. You're all of the above. You have an ounce of Saiyan blood in your veins. But yeah. No, shonens are definitely not my definitely not my cup
of tea.
anymore. Not my cup of tea. There you go. Just because we've outgrown them a little bit,
Yeah.
Right.
which we're supposed to. But yeah, the fights are still cool.
Yeah, the fights are still cool. They're so cool. I'll give them that. I'll watch anything shonen.
Well, like this
Just
is,
the fight scene though.
like we were talking about like you probably would do the same thing for Korra, wouldn't you? Like you'd go back and like watch the final fight scene if you didn't want to watch the you could just rewatch the
I'd
fight
watch
scene.
the fights. I'd watch all the Korra fights.
They're all
I'd watch all the Korra fights.
All the Korra fights?
All the Korra fights.
I
But
was
I
just-
won't watch the show again.
I still need to watch the second season to really have an opinion because I only
You
watched the
watched-
first season.
There's
Don't watch the
Or
second
now.
Yeah, I know. I need to watch the others.
Like you have to watch the second season.
like first
but
is good.
don't.
No, second season's like obligatory. No, because okay, there's like
It's so important,
There's
my
two
God.
reasons. Yeah, there's like quite a few reasons why 2 is important. It's the worst season, except it has the best episode in the series. It
does.
It has the best episode in the series, which is the Wan episode.
Oh,
Which is he's the first Avatar. So like just an episode
That's what I
dedicated
hate
to him.
about-
It's the best episode.
that's what I hate about it.
It's like
The best
I
episode of
think it's-
Korra
I think it's-
series
I
is not
think-
about her at all.
I think it's the best episode of Avatar.
I do like it, even compared
See,
to
like,
the,
you think
to
about
the
it,
last
you're like,
Airbender. It is up there.
It's like actually
It's definitely
really,
up
and you can
there.
watch it on like if you never watch Korra, just watch that one episode and
Uh-huh.
you'll be fine. Because Korra's in it for like literally 30 seconds,
Right.
and then it's just one,
Just to be like, let me tell you about it.
and it teaches
About
you
your
like,
origins.
Yeah, it's like the origin story for
Right.
the Avatar, which is cool. But yeah, Korra by itself is a little like
All origin stories are awesome, though.
well, no, not really.
No?
I've seen Batman's origin story like a billion times. I love Batman.
Okay.
I hate seeing his origin
You know
story.
what? That's fair. But
Like, I think-
that wasn't fair for him.
Well, like Batman versus Superman, they're like not even doing it again.
I hope not.
I hope to God. We know that his parents die. I promise you.
I don't need to see that in every movie.
No, we
please.
do. You need to know
Please.
that Martha and
This little boy
Thomas
has
Wayne are dead.
little boy has chin hairs now. He can't keep using him.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, taste change. It's kind of cool to like darker stuff. I think is kind of where we lie.
I think we're in that phase where darker stuff is the.
But it's cool. Everybody in
Yeah.
black.
I don't like that aspect
Like
of it.
Kirito.
Like,
Just wears black trench coat. That's cool, right?
So cool.
Yuki Kajira.
So cool. And everything is blood oriented.
Fate Zero. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's like okay, when did I miss the memo that
everyone
is
had a
blood-based
everyone
now?
has a blood power in dark anime now.
Yeah.
It's just
like Deadman,
Baccano.
Beyond the Bound.
Deadman was my first one where it was just
like a
like
blood
a
thing.
literal blood power.
Yeah.
But it was like, if you look at Gantz, it's just... I told you about Gantz. You haven't seen it though.
about Gantz. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched
No? Gantz is just everyone
How do you
loses.
spell Gantz, by the way?
Gantz.
Okay.
It's just everyone loses,
Now
even
people
if you
can
win. It's like, it's only a matter of time.
All right.
But
That's depressing.
it is. No, it's
It's almost like it was
just-
not made for kids or something.
not at all.
Okay.
And then there's Berserk, which is just
Oh, Berserk is
twisted.
Berserk is like awesome. Berserk
But
is
it's
sane.
good.
That's adult.
Right.
That is
Yeah,
adult.
That's definitely adult. The first like page is just
Everyone's dead. And then the last page, like the last like, ugh, God.
Berserk.
Okay. Anyways.
But then there's Barakamon.
But then there's Barakamon. Oh yeah, we were like Barakamon. I'm excited for. That's the story about the dude that
The
is
dude's
like,
a calligraphist.
he's the calligraphist, and he's like lost his inspiration, so he goes to this like quiet lake town.
I thought he was banished to it.
No, he wasn't banished.
That's what it was. That's what they said in the synopsis.
Oh.
They got it wrong.
I think he
wasn't
banished.
banished.
Like it was like a self-imposed.
No,
kind
it
of
was
thing.
like he was a
Like,
calligraphist,
He
and then
punched the
something
guy in
went.
the face, didn't he?
Yeah,
good.
it was like the big judge guy, like the director of whatever competition they do
Right.
for calligraphy, and like he said something about his art, and he got insulted, so he punched the dude. And then it was like, you know what, you need to take a break.
See, he wasn't
know,
really banished.
yeah,
It was more
it's like you can-
hey,
you
take
can-
a sabbatical.
Yeah, it's like you can either have your little hiatus here in town, but I think it'll be cool if you go to this area. So just go into this,
And you can
Right.
learn about mandom.
farm area, and then Mandem.
That was like the only thing I've seen from it.
That's
that you
the
showed
only thing
us.
you need to be. 'Cause that's how I got into the show. I saw that clip and I was like,
Like-
you know what? I gotta watch all of this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like that was a good like anime variety hour. I think we're gonna take a short break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to you guys about how we got into gaming a bit.
Great.
Welcome back to Next Gen Nation, guys. I'm your host Joe with
Dominique.
And Timothy.
is back.
What?
Still.
What?
You're still here.
last.
Why are you still here? Anyways,
Who let you in the house?
who let you in that?
Why are we turning me into Meg?
You are. Oh my God, you can be
You
Meg.
are Meg.
I love it.
Shut up, Timothy.
So Timothy.
I'm the leader and Meg at the same
Yeah,
time.
no, you're yeah,
are.
that's the joke. Now you're catching on.
So
We have to change strategies, Dominique. He's getting
Yeah.
onto the joke.
he's learning.
Okay. So before we went on break, we talked about anime, and we talked about what we like in an anime, and now we want to talk about how we got into gaming, because this is only the second episode, so people don't really know us that well.
Yeah.
I think it's fair that we give a little intro besides, our taste in anime. So, Timothy, how did you get into gaming, and why did you start Next Gen Nation?
You see, one day I woke up, I was like, I want to become a gamer, and so I did.
That's what happened?
No,
What a story.
When I was
It's basically Citizen Kane.
when I was a little kid, I was really close to one of my cousins who was like all big into gaming and stuff, and he got me. He recommended I get a Game Boy Color and start playing Pokemon, and so I did. And then I started liking Nintendo stuff, and I got an N64 eventually, my own little console thing, and played stuff on there, and eventually,
Like Jet Force Gemini.
yeah, Jet Force Gemini and Super Mario
Callbacks.
64 and Vigilante.
Nailing it.
Command and Conquer. But yeah, like I started off with Nintendo stuff, and after a while, I eventually got a PS2, and so on and so forth. And
PS3 and PS4.
yep. Now
Now you're about that Sony life.
Was
about
he
that-
ever not?
I'm about that Sony life.
He just didn't
that,
know yet.
Yeah, but all that stuff when I was a kid. Pokemon was initially what got it started, though.
It got its hooks into you.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah, I
like,
got
what
it.
is this role-playing game? Yeah,
You mean I can be someone else?
yeah.
But yeah.
That's pretty similar to how I got into gaming, because I started like one Christmas I got all the Pokemon games up until that point. So like
Even
Red-
trading card game.
I started a trading card game soon thereafter because I like trading card games. But yeah, I was like red through silver and gold because I don't think would it be crystal.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I get all confused now. That's the problem. Like I
Just so many.
I usually just call it
crystal.
emerald, and it's like I know that's wrong. It's crystal. Crystal is my favorite one
I love Crystal.
because it's like
I have mixed opinions with Crystal.
the perfect game.
I loved it because it was perfect, but then it wasn't perfect because I couldn't glitch and like clone anymore.
Yeah,
No, in Crystal I cloned all the time.
You could clone in Crystal.
Yeah, you could clone in Crystal.
I couldn't clone.
Dude, I had like a whole PC box of cloned Suicunes.
Really?
Yep.
I could not clone. What, did it differ between the version you had?
How are you
Because that was
trying it?
GBA and GBC.
Like you act like we're like looking it up on the internet. Like we
Like,
didn't look it
how-
up on the
yeah.
internet.
you couldn't look it
It's
up.
I learned how to do it
just
from my cousin.
What was the internet back then?
How did you try it?
what 98?
I don't remember. That was so long ago.
It was like this thing with like where you put it in the box and like as you're putting it in the box like you did like this whole saving. You start
Yeah,
saving
you did a
and then
save
you,
click. Like
No,
when
but,
it's
but I thought they
saving-
changed the saving mechanic in Crystal to where you couldn't use that method anymore.
I think he's right. There's gold and silver that you could.
Because gold and silver, you can
What you
definitely
probably
use that
did.
method.
Did you have gold and silver?
I had silver.
What you probably did was you traded them over. Did you do that? Anyways, this is off topic. We'll talk about this later. But yeah, like Pokemon was like a big thing for like a lot of us as kids. So that was like a big introduction for gamers, and that's why it's still like today really popular because like it's not like it's easy enough to get people into, but it's got so much depth, especially nowadays with like all the EV training and stuff.
Yeah.
That there's a lot for people to like latch onto afterwards. And then like eventually I got into like PlayStation and stuff like that. I started with the PS2 and then I got a Game Boy Advance and then I got PS3 and I have PS4 and like it's pretty much just been like pretty hardcore gaming for me. I never really like took a break from it.
Right.
I mostly just do that and I do like trading card stuff. So that's always been like my main passion.
Nice. I didn't get started with Pokemon actually.
Get out here.
Our origin story is so similar. We're basically a fighting like tag team
Maybe
duo.
that's why we both play rogues.
That is why we both play rogues. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, we're pretty much the same person.
I can see it. I
Yep.
can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's secretly Cambodian.
And he's secretly white.
Secretly.
Nailing it.
But yeah, my oldest brother had a Super Nintendo, and he had NBA Jam. And for anyone who doesn't know what NBA Jam is,
Jam's like the best.
you literally just click one button, and you play the game, and you make shots from full court, and some
It's like
dude
full
cheers you
court
on.
And like super dunks and like fire.
It's
Like
really
they,
awesome.
they re-released. They didn't re-release it. They made a new version of it that came out like last year. Or
On
something.
the
That was,
PS3.
like, really, yeah, it was
it's
like really good too.
hysterical.
Still really good.
Hysterical. And it's so racist. It's so racist.
It's not. It's not
it is.
racist. It's not.
Because my friend was playing, and he was Miami Heat, and he was going up against like, it was either Utah Jazz or the Mavericks. But no, I think it was the Mavericks. It was like Dirk Nowitzki and some other dude who couldn't dunk. And so you just see like LeBron James and Dwayne Wade just like slamming the ball in on one side.
When did you play this game?
What do you mean?
When did this game come out?
This is the newer
Oh,
version.
the newer. I
This
was
is the
like,
newer
I was
version.
like, when was LeBron and
No, but
all of them? And
but in the newer version, it was that, and then you go to the Dallas Mavericks, and then they'd go up for a dunk, and then at the last minute turn it into a layup.
Yeah, layup it. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's what Dirk usually does.
But like
It's
NBA Jam
really
was
what he-
like the big hype was like, oh, monster dunks, blah blah blah, and then no,
White guy just-
white guy still doing
finger
layups,
tipping it in.
finger roll,
Finger rolling it.
and then
I love that this joke is so funny to you.
No, because the game is like it's so ridiculous. You wouldn't think there are rules, right?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think there are rules in the game. So since he had the Mavericks or whatever, he was throwing up shots like 3-pointers, and then the guy was obviously just goaltending, like LeBron James, just last minute swatting it into out of bounds and stuff. And then you go to the other side and have like Dwayne Wade shoot a 3. And Dirk Nowitzki did it, and then you just see goaltending show up on the screen. It's like, wait,
Blatant
what?
racism against white people. That's really funny.
Yeah, it was.
They knew
it
what
was
their market
they
was.
did. It was ridiculous.
But yeah, so like NBA Jam.
But yeah, it started off with NBA Jam on a Super Nintendo, and then the first system I got was the PS1 with a game that I've never heard of since then called Jersey Devil.
Nope.
You'll have to
You'll
have to dig deep,
Google it. You have to
dig deep to
the
find
trenches
stuff
of the
about
internet.
that. But that was the first game, and it's really what got me into it. I found better versions, like similar playstyle, but like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank.
I like that we're
eventually
supposed
when
to
I
be
got the
faithful to
PS2.
like, yeah. We're
But,
I was gonna say I like that we're supposed to be like PlayStation people, and then you start talking about Spyro and Crash, and we just turn to each other and like, it's okay, guys.
I mean, for what it was, that was
Oh
like,
yeah, at the time.
that was the big deal back then. But
The new hotness. Yeah, jorts.
neither one of them made it.
All about those jorts.
Neither one of them made it, huh?
I don't want. Well, okay, so Crash. Okay, Crash is owned by Activision. I believe Spyro is owned by.
Spyro went
Spyro
up to
is
like PS2.
Spyro's Activision because
Spyro
like,
should be Activision.
because it's because of what are they called now? The stupid amiibo.
Oh.
Because that was originally a Spyro property. technically.
Skylanders.
Skylanders was
Oh,
originally a
yeah,
Spyro property.
that's right.
And that's
That's right. Spyro does exist still because of Skylanders.
Yeah, but he's not like in Skylanders anymore. It's not
No?
even. It's just Skylanders, like the brand now.
Yeah.
Right,
just is
that's
the
right.
brand.
Yeah,
But he did make it to PS2.
he made it to
made it to
PS3.
PS3.
Did he make it to PS3?
Spyro made it to PS3.
Oh.
Yep.
They were like unheard of, but like I'd go to game stores like GameStop and see it on the shelf every once in a while.
I've never heard of these games.
I couldn't remember the name, but it was there.
So memorable.
Yeah, I have like for my PS2 Spyro's Darkest Fairy or something.
Well, you also have freaking Tide of Tasmanian Tiger.
The Tasmanian Tiger was awesome.
Stop.
I love that game.
I like Dr. Muto. You remember that? Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, you guys never played Ratchet and Clank, right?
I played Ratchet.
I
like
love
that all
Ratchet and
these
Clank.
are-
I played
Ratchet and Clank. And I played Jack and Daxter. I like them both.
Okay, who's your favorite?
Ratchet and Clank is my favorite.
Probably Ratchet and Clank.
Why?
I don't know why. I just happen to like it better.
I enjoyed their humor.
So, like, yeah, because
Yeah, there was the humor.
Jack and Daxter, like, it tried to be funnier, and it was like okay, but like Jack is a really stoic character.
Oh yeah, it didn't.
Like,
it
that
didn't
was
fit.
the
Daxter's like a more
Like,
serious
it,
game.
it just seemed like a
And
more serious
Daxter was
game.
the joke.
And Ratchet and Clank was just like Captain
Always
Quark.
fun.
Oh my god.
Well, it's basically
my
a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's why it's getting the movie now, and it's like, oh, why didn't this happen sooner?
It's
'Cause
getting,
it's
everyone's been talking about, dude, make a movie for so long,
they're-
and
they've
now
been-
they're
they've
doing
been
it.
working on the movie
and I
for a
think
while.
it's gonna be with the game.
I'm sure.
Like the movie
I
is
want
gonna
it to
be
be
released
Ratchet and
with
Clank,
the game.
the game, the movie, the game. Like if that's not the title, I'll be so disappointed.
That's gonna happen with the Lego movie. The Lego game movie, the video game.
Well, that already happened. Yeah,
It is?
That's what they
Lego
did.
Lego movie.
Lego movie,
it's like
the
the
video
Lego the
game.
movie, the video game.
And then they're gonna make another movie for
Lego,
the video game.
The Lego movie, the video game. That's the sequel. They're already writing it. So.
But yeah, since then it's been mainly Sony. After getting the Super Nintendo, I went to PlayStation 1 and PS2. I played handhelds up until the Game Boy Advance, and then I stopped for a very long time.
I went
until
up till the first DS, and then I
Yes.
started again with the new 3DS.
I don't know, something about handhelds. I just wasn't playing them as much as I was.
I didn't play them as much as consoles.
And
for
now
sure.
I'm back to having the convenience of playing a handheld game. It's
Yeah.
finally back for me, so I'm back on the 3DS. But it was a lot of PC and PlayStation for a long time. And then
I was
the
like
Xbox,
all about those MMOs for a while.
Xbox 360 with like my friends. I didn't mind that, but it just wasn't. I don't know. It was all about exclusives for me. I didn't have anything against the Xbox, but all my exclusive titles were Sony and
Yeah.
PlayStation
Right.
based.
Yeah, we will talk about like Xbox and stuff. We're not like big Xbox like fanboys, but we still like are interested in stuff like Sunset Overdrive, checking out like the new Halo and stuff like that. So
I'm still hoping Fable makes a comeback, even though I
Oh,
probably
yeah.
won't have the system to play it.
I want like actual Fable, not Legends.
No, yeah, not
Oh,
Legends, like a legitimate Fable 4.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Or, just make that anniversary for the Xbox One. Like, you guys will get so much money if you do that.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No?
Nope. I don't think it would make that much
I
money.
mean, a lot of people upgraded from Lost Chapters to the anniversary one on Steam, even though they had Lost Chapters.
I guess that's true. Anyways,
Yeah.
is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Our origin stories, like how we met and stuff like that. Like we met at college.
Is anyone
I
still
met you through
playing
this.
Pokemon?
Oh.
I wanted to pick up,
My
I
brother
don't
just
want to
got
get it
Al-
wrong. Is
my
it
brother-
Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby? Yeah.
My brother just got Alpha Sapphire.
I want to get Alpha Sapphire. I heard it was actually really good, even for a remake.
I don't like Ruby and Sapphire.
I
No?
like Ruby and Sapphire.
I think they're my least favorite in the series.
My least
Really?
favorite's Diamond and Pearl.
I like Diamond and Pearl
I
Really?
couldn't finish.
because I like the city.
I couldn't finish.
I like the idea of like an
I wasn't able to
industrialized.
finish Diamond Pearl.
I didn't play Diamond and Pearl, but I tried Platinum and I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I like the idea of like an industrialized Pokemon universe.
Right.
Because that's like, as much as like the series and stuff had that, where it's like, oh, you go into the city, but then like you go into the game and it's like 5 houses. It's like, that's your city.
X and Y are my least favorite, but I think it's because I'm old.
No, X and Y are boring.
Okay, it's not just me?
They're boring.
Okay. Okay.
It's fine.
Relief.
Yeah, like I enjoyed playing it, but like I didn't enjoy it as much
On a
as, like,
competitive level, they
yeah.
work well.
Yeah.
On a personal
I've
level
heard.
of like just playing the game and
Yeah, I used to like
grinding,
really be interested in
still haven't been
going
able to
through all
finish
the
it, have you?
badges and
I have like 5
I'd be like,
badges.
oh, what are these guys? I was like, oh, what are these guys trying to
I'd
dominate
still
now?
go back and play like gold and silver,
Right.
Because I feel like there's more like proper progression in the games.
I feel like Gold and Silver was probably like the best gen.
Also, like yeah, I agree.
It's one of
It's
my
my
favorite
favorite.
gens.
I also
It
like
is
the
my
Team
favorite.
Rocket. I still think Team Rocket, like as goofy as it is, like in the show, and you know, I still think they like.
But
made
they
for
weren't
more
in the game.
They made for like more legitimate, like just criminals. They're
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
criminals, and like they got away
Because they
from,
just
like,
wanted to be bad. They
Well,
weren't like,
yeah.
oh, we want to make the world a better place
Well,
by
see, like that's the
destroying
thing.
it.
It's like as like a kid's game, they've like moved away from just having like fucking drug dealing, casino open teams
There aren't
of bad
secret
guys.
casinos anymore? Secret hideouts in the casino anymore?
No, there's still, yeah, but there's no secret hideout. It's just a casino. If there is one, it's just a casino.
Oh.
Which will be like some of them are owned by I think like Team Galactic or somebody from
Which one is that?
I think it's Diamond Pro, right?
Team Galactic? Yeah, that was Diamond Pearl.
They own a casino, I believe,
Okay.
but it's not like backroom like doing deals.
That was
no.
like that blew my mind when there was
It's
a secret
hilarious.
little compartment in a Pokemon game. It was like, oh, we're just doing drug business in the back of a
yeah,
casino.
they're doing whatever they gotta do, man. You know, they gotta make their dough. They gotta
And then
support
the graveyard used to feel a lot darker than what it feels like now.
Well, the music. Okay, the music for what's the town?
Lavender Town?
Lavender Town.
Lavender.
Still really creepy to me.
Yeah,
I love
I think
Lavender
they did like
Town.
a really good job.
It was
with
one of my favorite
and then
things from the
I mean,
original
I
Pokemon
don't-
games.
Weird how that's your favorite.
I can't remember if they did it for more recent Pokemon games, but I just remember going into Lavender Town and going into that,
The graveyard.
yeah, and then the mysterious Pokemon you can't identify,
Yeah.
And you come back.
and then you come back and then you find out, oh, it's the dead
Yeah, it's the dead mom. It's
Marowak,
the dead
blah
mom.
blah blah.
the-
And I was
the
like, oh
Cubone.
wow, this is actually really
Yeah, no, it's cool, and like they don't really. I don't feel like they really went into any of like the.
But now you
Like
just get
if you read like the Pokédex entries, they're pretty interesting still, and they
Yeah.
talk about like especially like the ghost Pokemon, they're all pretty creepy. Like they do a good job of that. But.
Speaking of creepy things from Pokemon, did you see those creepy like Easter eggs from X and Y? Like, oh wait, no.
Are these real things?
Yeah,
Or
no,
are
no.
they
Like
fake?
these were legit. There was like a really creepy part. It was in like the big Lumio City. If you go into one of the buildings and then you go up a couple floors, and then like.
Oh yeah, the creepy girl.
Yeah, the creepy girl.
That girl's creepy.
Oh my god, that like freaked me out.
I didn't play enough to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's such a weird thing. Like somebody told me.
I'll
about
show
that.
you a video of it.
Yeah, it's
it was,
really
it was really creepy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it freaked me out, like legit.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Like for like a pixely, whatever
Yeah.
game, it's pretty funny. I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
They don't really do enough. I just think they're not weird enough anymore. They need to go
Yeah.
a little weirder, like kind of go into it a bit. But they don't do not like that
Yeah.
girl thing, but like just in general, the tone of the games
Yeah.
have gotten a little safe. I'd like them to like one time just do like a really more interesting, which I think will happen with
Yeah.
the new. Like now that they have this new engine, they have like all of these Pokemon rendered now. They don't have to worry about doing the 3D anymore.
Right.
Like I think that leaves them a lot of opportunities to like do some interesting stuff with the
Yeah.
next game. Anyways, Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. That's our origin story as a group. We met through school, and we've decided that we wanted to do something where we actually got together and talked about stuff like this because we were bored, first of all, and because we thought
That
we had,
really was it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were bored and we thought
We're
we had
bored
some
and
interest.
we genuinely really we're really passionate about like games and
Passion.
anime.
There's genuine passion
Yeah.
here.
Well, we just really like games
Intensity.
and anime.
You can feel it.
Bravado. Adjective. Well, I guess that's it for this week of Next Gen Nation. You guys can check out our podcast and our website at next-gennation.com. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.